About a year ago, Tippy Tippens moved from the Big Apple to the Big Easy to create her project, the BirdProject, which donates profits to the BP oil spill. In just a year, Tippy has launched her company, Matter, designed for social change, and has become an important part of the New Orleans community. I'd like to present my friend Tippy Tippens, a leader in social design.
Thank you so much. Tonight, I'd like to, I feel like I need one more hand. No. Okay. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about embracing risks, listening to your instincts, not accepting things for the way that they are, and obsessing over the things that are important to you in order to create something new. I see life as a series of obsessions. Some of them are directly related, and some are simply an experience to bring you to the next thing. When I was little, I remember being obsessed about a couple of different things. One was I wished I had a camera for my eye. I wanted to just be able to blink my eye and take a picture so that I could slink around like a spy and be incognito taking photographs without disturbing the scene with the camera. And I also wanted to capture that exact view of my eye. A second thing that I was obsessed with was who planned the world or who designed the world. I didn't think of it as design then, but I imagined this golden Baroque hall where a specially appointed group of people would get together and talk about how to make our lives work wonderfully. So that they would talk about our civic sorts of needs, like what is the best size for windows, and maybe we should have railings on decks. And then also sort of basic life stuff, like hammers and nails, and maybe we should eat on forks. And if there's a snowy mountain, you can ride down it with skis, or that we should all wear pants. Through my life, I've dipped my toe into a few different creative obsessions, from drawing and photography to painting to furniture, graphic, and industrial design. While I was a grad student at Pratt, I would walk through Union Square and in the wintertime see Gandhi covered in snow. He's wearing only sandals and his homespun cloth, and I just thought he looked so cold. So I wanted to knit him a hat and scarf. And later, I worked in Wisconsin, surrounded by snow, and would often think of Gandhi back in NYC and wonder how he was doing. So when I moved back to the East Coast, I determined it was time to knit him that hat and scarf, and asked some close friends of mine to teach me how to knit. So we set the date for the first Gandhi Warmer event, and I spent a year knitting the 70-inch diameter hat and the 2-foot wide by 10-foot long scarf. We also knit hats and scarves for people that were passing by. And we got so much gratification out of this project that we wanted to do it again. The hat and scarf remained for 3 days, and I would check in incognito and see how people were responding to Gandhi and his hat and scarf. And people would stop for a moment and smile, take their photograph with him, or some people even went up and gave Gandhi a hug. So now this is an annual event, and it made me want to continue to do projects like this, collaborative public projects. This year's Gandhi Warmer is in Atlanta in honor of Troy Davis. And then the BP oil spill happened. And as I watched this unfold for months and watched the resolution evade the professionals who created it, I began to obsess over what I could possibly do to help. It all began with black bird-shaped abstract images stuck in my head. And then I began drawing them and creating forms. And at first I wanted to carve them as kind of worry stones. And then I realized that I should cast them so that I could make more. And then I sought the right material and found soap. And then I wanted to make it a natural soap, and then learned that glycerin is a byproduct of biodiesel manufacturing. And so as all of these things fell into place, I realized I needed to come to New Orleans to finalize the details. And while I was here visiting, I realized that the project should take place here, and decided to move in the pursuit of this idea and in a leap of faith. So I didn't know anyone here, so I asked millions of questions, and I found a lot of answers. I got straight to work and launched the project on Kickstarter to gain the initial funding, and learned about ceramics and mold making, having never done these before either. There were a lot of tricky moments, and during these times, I would remind myself of scarier situations, like I'm not Captain Ernest Shackleton stuck in the Antarctic without a ship. So this would make me feel better and make this task seem like there was no way that I couldn't not do it. So the birds have a ceramic keepsake at the center, and as you wash your hands, then you eventually get to this ceramic bird who's a symbol of hope and restoration and recovery. The soaps are made of biodiesel glycerin, fair trade olive oil, organic aloe, activated black charcoal, and they're scented with a Rego cypress scent. The packaging is 100% recycled paper and printed with eco inks. And 50% of the profits are donated to Gulf Restoration Network and International Bird Rescue. We've donated $6,500 so far, and I feel like they still have a long way to fly and further to go. This led me to create Matter L3C, a design studio which is dedicated to creating products that are sustainable, locally made, regionally produced, and for a specific social initiative or social need. Products that are next in line are to aid literacy, wetland restoration, preciousness of water, and Matter is one of the first 8 L3Cs in Louisiana. So this is a brand new business structure whose basis is for social good, and I'm really thrilled to help build this, build L3Cs. So it's impossible to obsess over something that you don't care about. And we are the ones in that Baroque hall that are creating the world around us. So let's work on things and put our time and energy behind things that really matter.